Oh, can already hear the music of the rising. Oh, the night sky is beautiful. It's good first person.
Of all coincidences, you will hardly believe it, but I was just this very moment reminiscing of the time you lent me your strength. A 12-month past. You see, I again found myself in pressing need of an adventurer's aid, just as I did last rising. Oh, if only Patios were here, I thought to myself. And here you are. Well then, what you say? Shall we class once more? My thanks. The matter is this. I have been approached by my lady, named Ayoyo, who wishes to imprint her own mark upon the skies above Limsa. I speak, of course, of the fireworks that illuminate these rising nights. Learning of my contribution to previous year's festivities, she enlisted me to her cause. We hardly have a year for organizing a committee, however, Lady Ayoyo has expressed a strong desire to consult with a storied adventurer before finalizing her proposal. Come to Yellow Jacket's guardhouse at the base of the Coral Tower.
Oh, I should probably... Oh, let's see. What should I put for this? It's a special occasion, right? Should I keep my Dawn Trail outfit? I could keep my Dawn Trail outfit. My hoodie looks pretty cool, actually. Or I could go with... Where's my... I could go with this. It's usually what I wear, right? Or I could go with the Songbird stuff. Let's use this one for this year. Over there, right? Okay. Oh, there it is.
Lady Ayoyo, once to adventure as promised. Blessings of the 12 upon ye. Name's Ayoyo, Cannoneer First Class of the Yellow Jackets, and S. Sonata Yi on blood. Did I mention that is the Yellow Jackets who are in charge of this year's festivities? Not only in decorating out these fair limits and streets, but in designing and constructing fireworks. Lady Ayoyo here is quite the savant in all matters incendiary and explosives, so it has fallen to her to formulate a plan. Me and the other lads and lassies of the Cannoneers whipped up a load of lovely little drakes, snake devils for the Moonfire Fair, but more of the same ain't going to cut it for the rising. 'Cause it's all about remembering those we lost in calamity, ain't it? Them and theirs deserve something a mite spectacular than a bunch of bold bangers. And an admirable sentiment, of course. It would not do for us to bode such a poignant memory to be aught less than memorable. Let us make this year's rising one that citizens far and wide will not forget. Took the words right out of my mouth, dearie. Thing is, I haven't hardly set foot out of Limsa. I don't reckon I'm placed to know what's going on through the minds of citizens of the far realm. And so you would pick an adventurous brain, one who has journeyed far and wide this land, and know it and its people intimately. Yet, before we come upon your particular wisdom, mayhap it would behoove us to seek out a wider range of opinions. Many more look to the skies come the rising night, and the thoughts that run through their minds are no doubt as diverse. Let us learn them. Ah, sounds like a plan. If I join ye, could you do with me learning some of these stuff myself? Right, then we're best to start asking around. Someplace a lot of outsiders gather. How about town of the Aether Plaza? While you two are engaged, allow me to continue our discussion with the organizing committee. I shall await you by App's Castle. Okay, let's put on this for this, maybe. I could put a near thing. That would be nice. Let's do this. Actually, no, let's put this. Yeah, perfect. Let's go. Ah, you see the lights down there? Arctur's Alley, dearie. Decoration for the festival. Every year when the streets are all decked out for the rising, the heart fills with them. All kinds of feelings, sorrow, pride, regret. Ah, but enough about me. We came here to find out how the other folks feel about it. Let's split up, head down the alley, and ask a few like-taking customers each. We're on a schedule, so don't go asking every soul you see. 4 or 5 should do. I'll meet you down by the fairy docks when you're done. So, by the market here, right? Okay, so I gotta find those NPCs. One right here. Welcome, welcome. May I interest you in this fun morning? Information is it? Well, if you really must know, the visiting and hanging that fills the air this season always takes me back, just before the comedy struck. A great festival was held to celebrate the reformation of the grand companies. People in the streets were voting and holdering and setting off fire spouts. And all the ships in the bay yelled back maelstrom colors and boost their cannons. It seems so foolish now, knowing what was soon to befall us. But all that noise served a purpose, drawing out the fear, and never whispered our ears. It is my firm belief that a rising firework serves the same purpose even now. They present a vision of loveliness, of togetherness, that we might forget our fears and be given hope for the future.
I remember you. You're one of the guys from Tural, right? He's a Turali, right?
The streets are full of life, the sky's full of fire, and the westerly winds filling our safer sail. I couldn't have picked a better time to come home. You sailor too, are you? Helping with the fireworks, they say. Good one, lass. I have a few memories of back then, if you want to hear them. I'm a merchant seaman, you see. The boys hailing Aether and Aether across the waves. Was just back from a trip to Rathton when a calamity struck. Everyone was looking up the sky, and then put some lantern along low in it. Like most folks, I don't remember much of what happened in this days before it after it fell, but I'll never forget those faces. That's what I love so much about the fireworks. You see the same faces looking up, but this time with a smile. Reminds you not only of the bad times, but we get over them.
So, smiling faces, huh? Well, look at those fireworks. Alright, here. Anything I can do for you?
You're asking for people's thoughts on the rising fireworks. What if you tell a great hero like you would have better things to do with your free time?
But I suppose that's what makes you a hero, eh? Helping out whichever way you can.
Well, I'm like most people, I suppose. I think of those I lost. My parents most of all. I wonder if they're watching too. Swim up from the bottom of the Aether Sea to see what all the crashing and banging is about. It's complicated, I suppose. I feel sad they're gone, but happy I'm not. I'm grateful to Baderon saving me since so many others. If they're watching, I hope they see me too. See that I'm doing alright. I might be sleep soundly for another 12 months.
Are you alright? Can you hear me?
Can you see them too, my love? You're involved with fireworks and want to know what I think of them. Well, just now I was wondering if they can be seen from afar, out of the offing. Do you know? I see the reason I asked is that my husband is out there now. He meant to be back by rising night, but it seems the tide didn't turn in his favor.
Oh. It's kind of sad, actually.
He was so looking forward to the fireworks. I hope that he can see them from where he is. That we can share them together, no matter how far apart we might be.
This is gonna make me cry, man.
That is my only request to you, that you make the finale as bright and boisterous as you can, that all those who cannot be together might still share in its message.
So a gigantic finale, okay.
Sorry to keep you waiting, dearie. So what did you find out?
Quite a lot of things.
Same here. I was self-expecting them to just like looking at pretty lights. But it seems the feeling runs a lot deeper. The memories of the calamity still sit heavy on their hearts, but the rising fireworks go some way to lifting that weight. So any ideas for the grand display? What kind of thing did you reckon lifted spirits? Grand flashy, reminds people of the past, hopes for the future. Let's go with hopes for the future. For hope for the future. That ain't a bad idea. Reminding folk of how the dark night is. Dawn is just around the corner. The rising ain't just about mourning those we lost. After all, it's about remembering the struggles. Those who survived to steer us to a brighter future. Why, that's it. That's what Limsa needs, the rising. Ship's cannons, a departure salute, not just for the fallen, but for those setting sail for unknown shores. A vision of the past and for the future. An old bleeding armada filling Galadian Bay, lighting up the very heavens. Who wouldn't want to watch that? Let's settle in. The Mitchell's going to love it. He said he'd be up by the F castle, right? I'll see you there. Return, yes. I see. A traditional seafaring salute, not only for the memories of the fallen, but to the future fortune for those who follow in their wake. The most fitting proposal, I'm sure. Thanks to both of you, but our work ain't done here. There's a lot needs sorting out before we can put this idea into action. So much to do, so little time. If you wouldn't mind helping us a little longer, dearie, I'd be forever in your debt. Let me know when you've got influenced.
Okay, let's go. Let's do this.
Alright then, let's get started, shall we? The plan is we're going to line up the fleet of ships across the bay and have them fire broadside into the sky. But before we go finding our fleet, we need to get a plan approved by the organization committee. I'll take the lead, but I ain't exactly got the slurriest tongue, nor much experience nobbling with the higher-ups. If you two see me struggling, put in a word, right? Of course, my lady. Your cause is ours. Thank ye, dears. Together then, to the Coral Tower. I also had the privilege of meeting with the Commodore. It was around the time of the calamity. I had been arrested for conspiracy to incite rebellion. Naturally, it was all misunderstanding. Some other scrupulous soul had been bringing songs of sedition. If not for Raynor and his relentless pursuit of truth, this might still be lingering in the brig. He is a shrewd investigator. No call, shall we then? Alright, let's go. To make the rising display special, I can fathom, but the sheer scale of this proposal is beyond anything I imagine. I know, I need to remind you that the first duty of the Yellow Jacket is keeping of peace. Failing to pay with ships will not only disturb the daily workings of the harbor, but is sure to foment agitation among the commons. Knowing this, do you still mean to persevere with this outlandish plan? I do, Commander. Every Limsa's heart, every Rosen's heart, still bears the scars of the calamity. All that loss, all that hardship, all that struggle, it cut deep. But the rising ain't just about looking to the past, it's about looking for the future. And if it's our duty to watch over folk, keep them on straight and narrow, like I reckon it's in our duty to see them off on another year's journey too. Ah, well put. I accept that your intentions are pure, but what about the logistics? I trust you have plans as to what exactly you will be providing and paying for this fleet of yours? Yes, Commander, we're going to petition the Maelstrom for a flagship, and the rest from the Black Sails. Of course, one is wont to forget that those buccaneering souls remain bound to serve the Maelstrom in times of necessity. Lady Oyoyo would have us parley with the three great pirate captains and remind them of their civic duty. Aye, that's right. The pirates answered the admirals back when the moon was falling, fought and died at Cartano, same as the rest of us. When they hear about the plan to salute all those who fell, and all those who didn't, I don't doubt they'll answer the call again. I wish you all the luck in the world, recruiting those rogues to your cause. You shall need it. Very well then, allow me to arrange a parley. Should you succeed in this feat, you may consider all of my remaining doubts answered. I bid you remember that you go to speak with pirates, lawless marauders. Pray that you do not say aught to offend, lest we find ourselves with a mutiny. I shall have the Maelstrom summon the leaders of the three factions to the anchor yard. Pray go there and complete your preparations. Cheers for sticking with me, you two. I hope I can count on your support in the next negotiations. Of course, my lady. At last, I feared captains those far-famed scourgers of the sea will prove rather less biddable partners than Commander Raynor. Whilst Roseman and Sanguine Sirens may be swayed by emotion, Carvalian of the Kraken's arms is of no such more than mercenary mind. His executioners, meanwhile, value honor and glory. It was aught that unites them, it is zealous spirit. Let us argue with passion, that we might inflame their hearts. If it's passion you're after, I've got the room, get loads. But I might need you two to jump in case me tongues decide to tie itself. Just say the first thing that comes to mind, and I'll pick up after. Come on then, let's head over to the anchor yard.
That's all the way, okay, so all the way across here to there. Okay.
Oh, thanks for coming. The reason we asked you here is... Aye, the Maelstrom summons laid it out for loud and clear. You want us to help with the rising fireworks. And the answer is no. When my sirens fire broadside, it is to send our enemies to the bottom of the Brittany, not to paint pretty pictures in the sky. We've better things to do with our time. This is a rare occurrence to be sure, but I find my opinion the lines of Rowan's. Our time is precious, as I am of yours. Let us hasten to draw these discussions to a close. I shall put it bluntly, I see no profit in endeavoring myself and my men, so unless there is anything else... Put the emerald in the yellow jacks of your debt. Why, it is the perfect opportunity to forge deeper bond with Rosewind. You would put the emerald and the yellow jackets in your debt. A debt of gratitude, perhaps, for providing the men and materials for this pigeon tree. Entirely at our expense. I saw no mention of the Krakens being compensated for our efforts in the material sense, or am I mistaken? The sheer scale of the spectacle we propose will no doubt draw all the lords and ladies of the realm together to the city. Personages of high renown and deep rockets. Aye, and if they say you lot working, and with the Maelstrom, I do wonder for your public image. Folks who normally wouldn't touch a pirate with a grab bargle pole would be queuing up to do business. I do believe you have a point, poorly phrased though it might be. To win legitimate business, one must protect the image of legitimate businessmen. Sod your image and sod anyone who's too illegally served to trade with us. They can stick their poles up their backside. What's it for the sirens? If you won't consider them customers, consider them quarry. Don't you want to bring joy to the masses? Carvallians in, don't you want to be together? If you don't want to consider them customers, consider them quarry. Ah, you do realize our days of pillaging every ship we see long gone. Quarry mirrors. So much sound ain't all about the parting stuff, life, though, are ye? You run almhouses for sick and injured, and those of trial to keep themselves busy with odd jobs such as they come their way. Them's your hunters, and the folk who draw to the city see the grand display your quarry. Oh, I see. We're going with this. Get the girls to set up stalls, selling food and grog and the like, and to make a killing, providing they all the right permits from the Yellow Jackets. You're a shrewd one, you know. Maybe I could lend them a hand myself. I do say the best way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
What are the executioners? There's no dishonor in linking arms with the admirable, and whirlwind and maelstrom, surely. You little jacket, I want ye to tell me one thing and tell it true. This is Limsa, the greatest port in all the realm. You could find this fleet of yours without our help, yet you come to begging for it. Why? Because I reckon you're the ones who need the rising the most. The black sails only come together because of Cartano. You could have upped those anchors and sailed off into the sunset, but no, you fought like demons on those cursed flats. Made heroes of yourselves and martyrs. The way I see it, it's only right, and those that lost the most, when they stood to gain the least, should be the ones to fire the salute to the departed. And a salute to the departing too. The calamity changed the lives of your pirates more than anyone. If anyone should be celebrating new beginning, it's those whose new beginnings already began. So it's all for our good, is it? I'm heading back to Alicia. Send word when you've armored out the details of this display of yours. We'll see what we can do. Aye, aye, Captain. Can't really say no to you now, can I? We lost a lot of people back in the cart now. Let's send them all off with bloody great bang. I will join you, on one condition, that in our your reminiscence of trauma past, you do not make a shameful spectacle of yourself. Pray do not force me to restrain you again. I never force you to do anything. You let me keep your hands off me if you want to keep you randy bastard. Rather fragile flower, isn't she? Well then, I bet you adieu. My ships will not be ready themselves. Oh god, I was so nervous I couldn't hardly speak. Thanks to you so much for tripping me in. Could have never got them nerves out without you. Right then, time to put the finishing touches. What about your reward? I've given it to Minstrel. You can grab it from him to the new beginnings. You did a great service, friend. For both Lady Ayuno and all those who love the Rising, myself included. For that, I shall be ever grateful. I expect it shall be some hours before preparation for the grand finale are complete. We could wait together. Sure, let's wait for the display. While we wait, should you care to hear a verse that has lately come to me? It is a song of celebration, of encouragement, and for all those who sail for unknown shores. Pray, lend me your ears. Oh, this is the death message, isn't it? Greetings, warrior of light. This is one world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream, a flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind? Perhaps, or perhaps not. It is a pleasure to meet you again, as I have in the past. I have beckoned you here, that I might express my gratitude. The road we have walked has long been winding, full of perils and pitfall, but we have enjoyed every step in your company. We hope that you feel the same about this last great leap. With every adventure we undertake, the longer the legacy we leave behind. Yet a lengthy history need not mean a shortened future. Many adventures yet await. We shall continue to chart a course into the great unknown, one that takes in all diverse wonders this world has to offer, that your legacy might grow ever greater. To be certain, it would be less than trying a task to sleepwalk ever onward down the same well-furrowed path. To venture down paths untrodden, believing in the bright and glorious future that lies beyond, is by far the more rewarding. This is the gift that we wish to deliver unto you, the gift of adventure. And we pray with all our hearts that you will continue to walk with us. We thank you for joining us on this journey, and heretofore and hereafter. Now the time has come for this vision to end. Time for you to open your eyes from this waking dream. One cannot know what fills the heart and mind of those who look to the sky, this rising night. Perhaps you and I will see very different images in those explosions of light and color. One thing I know for certain, that right there, here, right now, we look to the same sky. And though the paths that lay ahead of us may lead to different directions, sometime, someplace they shall cross again. Oh my god. I'm not crying, you're crying. No, you're crying, I'm not crying. Oh. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Okay, let's continue. Alright, it is almost time to display begin the consummation not only of our labors, but of the thoughts and prayers of the people of this city. I salute you for the departed, for those who set sail onto unknown waters. Many adventures yet await. May the navigator breath ever fill your sails. Eastern sea to eastern side, voices of steer, winds of water, like golden light streams across the sea, yet sun and sail of foreign lands make fortune follow deep. Our journey done, so sinks the sun, below the western waves, and memory steers of friends of yore, sleep in watery graves. Let not our voices rise, and the song disturb you endlessly. But join us in a chorus, dream along the deep. An excerpt of an ancient mariner song, a prayer for the safe return of those who sail over far to horizon, and for the peace who sleep, of those who sleep beneath the sun, the same eternal waves. Concludes with a wish that the voices of those whose spirits were stirred in anticipation of a new adventure reach the ears of those whose adventures ended too soon. They might be united as one, a fitting sentiment for the rising, methinks. And so I offer you my own heartfelt wish that the ancient adventures carry you beyond the far-flung horizon of this wide world. We shall meet once more in 12 months' time and look up to the same sky. You who are about to set sail salute you. Wait at the anchor yard here. Okay, we'll check that. Wait here? Southwestern wind blows across the anchor yard. Yeah, sure, let's wait. Take my footsteps, you turn and see. Proprietor of the Jolly Wench. Ah, vetting the inner patios. Here to beg for the old bird. There's guys too, are you? Sure she said you and this year's fireworks. Not for a bad job you made. Yeah, pretty good with fireworks. Ah, you met your lady down the harbor's alley. I sent her to pick up some stock for the wrench. But you know what she brought back? Only a bottle. Don't know why she's so hung up about it. Girls paid me back a bunch of times over. Feel a bit bad and sick accepting it. Like, but oh well, a bottle of Bacchus is a bottle of Bacchus. Reckon it's you who should be taking it anyway, for that marvelous display. All the ships in the harbor, the fire in the sky, it brought back a lot of memories. Some good, some bad, but every one of them is well worth remembering. And we ain't done making them yet. We'll be off on your next adventure soon enough, I wager. Well, you can't rightly be striding out on an empty stomach, can you? Let's see who else is here. The head chef of Bismarck. Well, if I come to feel luminous breath on my face, only to find the faithless blossom whispering in the ear of another. You're the adventurer you told me about. Here you've got to keep the tank for the rising display. I've always been singing your praise. But as far as I know her, Limsa's a small place, lass. Hardly a day goes by, I don't see a yellow jacket or saddle on Bismarck. I suppose an adventurer like you might have noticed, always coming and going as you are. Was a retainer before the colony struck, you know. The masters had a thing of her fireworks. They tend to come back from there wondering. They load them up down with an underway sprout and spinners did picked up from God's nowhere. The night you'd see her down the market board in that sunny smile of yours. Enjoyed the work, I reckon, but damn, that one fell when she lost her master, literally lost him. I wished I looked as if they would colony burn a hole in her memory. I couldn't remember their face or their name. But she never forgets the fireworks. I've got to think that went true. Once over the years, she couldn't even help learning a bit, making things go bang. So when I heard that they were the ones who'd been put in charge of the Rising, I knew she'd be the first to volunteer. The Rising, the fireworks, that means a lot to her. As a friend, they mean a lot to me. The Admiral herself. Oh, Patios, this is a coincidence. Rainer was just telling me of the role you played in putting the display together. I'm sure all those who gathered in the city to witness were as moved as I. I salute to all those who set sail for new adventures. It shall surely resound in their hearts, give them strength and courage for years to come. And a salute to the fallen, too, was it not? Many more lost their lives to the fields of Cartano, the men and women of the Black Sails chief among them. I thank you for giving those who survived from this a chance to put their grief to more productive ends. I thank you for giving the celebrations an unmistakable touch of soul, too. This year's rising was not merely in Limsa, but of her. I look forward to seeing how future host cities follow our example. But for now, let us focus on the present. I'm sure I have kept you from your business. I must return to mine. I must offer my prayer to Limdini. Be on our way. Farewell. I wish you safe voyage for the year to come. May the navigator's breath ever fill your sails. The acting captain of the executioners. Ah, if it isn't old mate Petios, I heard you had a hand in the fireworks, but I thought you'd be long gone by now. I'm glad you struck out, though. Gives me a chance to thank you. For getting the executioners involved, like, can't say you didn't run us ragged. Getting the whole fleet loaded up with 10 tons of fire sands, ready to sail at a moment's notice. But it was well worth it in the end. Aye, there's nothing a pirate enjoys more than a bit of old pyrotechnics. The perfect send-off for shipmates past and present. Even got me in the guts, so that did. Most rising I spent at the bottom of a flagon, thinking of those we lost, and salting my grog. But this salute's only gone, and put the wind on my sails. I am upping my anchor tomorrow in search of an island sanctuary of my own, somewhere to bury my booty. Wish me luck. May Limlin's breath ever blow at your back. And explore in his Opopo. Wait, is this who I think it is? Oh my god, it is. From the Endwalker Alliance raid. It's Derek from the Endwalker Alliance raid. I knew it was you. I could tell it from your bearing. Forgive me. It gladdens me that our paths should cross again, of course, and yet I find myself somewhat lost for words. Are you well? What brings you here? Why is that so? I should have known. It is very much like you to help others fulfill their dreams, to bring life and light to the world. I always liked festivals, as did all my brethren, though the celebrations have taken divers forms over the years. All brought smiles to faces of our children and turn us. Though it was our custom, nay, our duty to watch over you from the phantom realm. One among us was so drawn to the music and the merrymaking that he adopted a mortal form, that he might join you in your revelry. And every festival is imbued with the hopes and dreams of mortal men. You implore the gods to listen to your pleas, and they hear you. They still do. Till our paths crossed. Till our path crossed next. What? Goodbye, Derek. He's from the Alliance raid in Endwalker. Yeah, those Alliance raids were awesome. The Endwalker Alliance was amazing. Guess we got a pet down here. And you summon the Kryl minion. That's pretty cool. What is it? So much. Oh, those are mouths. It's the minions, right? That's to be It's one of the new ones. There it is. Washed up crap. Adventurers Guild commissioned a new mammoth design in cryo. Likeness of the hood of her Picnomancer's attire. Nice. So we got a little cryo now. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's pretty cool. Actually, come on. Oh, that's pretty cool. Nice. Alright. That was the Rising. That was amazing. What a good year.